talk about psychology optional for your UPSC mains preparation and answer writing for psychology optional specifically. So to begin with, when we are talking about psychology optional, most of the students who pick this optional are either psychology graduates or medical science graduates, but still there are few other students who take psychology as a part of their interest domain. Now those students who are taking psychology afresh as a new subject definitely need to understand that they can cover this subject. It's not that vast, but two things which are very different. A student who has done the graduate or the postgraduate in psychology has a very good command on the research and the statistics aspect, but for a good chance that is not asked in UPSC syllabus. So even if that section is missing with you, you can definitely go ahead with psychology as one of the optionals. But how do you actually score well? So there are two components that we would divide here for psychology, that is general psychology and applied psychology. Students going through the standard textbooks and references like Barron's actually would be able to cover the section of general psychology very well because they know the concept, they understand the concept, and they can write on the concept. But simply writing here would not suffice. If you can bring in certain experiments that could be cited, or the findings of the experiments besides the major experiments, not just the standardized experiments, for example the doll experiment, the Pavlov experiment, not those experiments, but a smaller experiments that have been done, or NCBI researches we could quote in that case, are really important to supplement your answer. Then comes the section on applied psychology. Now the section on applied psychology is a really interesting aspect. If we go on to the study material, as we have discussed before, the introductory section, when we have talked about the psychology and the distribution in the beginning, we have covered this. But just to recap, if you move downwards here, somewhere around chapter 20 onwards, you would see the application of psychology in various fields. Now this could be in the field of terror psychology, sports psychology, in the field of gender, mental disorders, leadership, communication. So all these are the applications. Specifically, the applications which pertain to therapeutic approaches become important, and here numerous case studies and researches are an important aspect. There have been certain new topics which we have associated with it, and these mainly focus on the various therapeutical analysis and the emerging areas which mainly focus on digital technologies, cybercrime and cyberbullying as some of the important aspects which are changing with the digital world. But the most important thing when we focus on each of these topics is the understanding of the conceptual clarity on these topics. For example, if I go on to personality and I do a case study, you would see that there are researches that have been quoted here, right? Now, for example, we have quoted two of the researches here. If we go here, it shows me a sample of it, and this research actually dives into emotional intelligence and decision making systems, and the year of each of these researches is again quoted. So scrolling down through each of these, you would find specific researches. Now there are two ways of doing it. Either you can yourself go through NCBI and various journals and find out the major researches in each of the domain, create a diary where you maintain the important topics and the researches for the same, or you can use the existing researches which we have brought in here for you and enhance your answers using those. So for example, if there is a question related to emotion on a daily basis, how do you understand the role of situation and goals in the emotional understanding, and those factors have been discussed here. So this gives you an important idea about what factors they have taken into account while addressing the issues, and how do they actually bring about this issue into focus, right? So if I actually go back and focus on the questions that you would see. Okay, you would find out how the questions are, and this would again give you an important idea about the application. So this focuses on, for example, the application of computers in psychological experiments. Now these experiments could be simulated experiments, non-simulated experiment. These could be for educational purpose, adaptive, non-adaptive tests. So you have to bring all those things into light and then explain how psychological experiments could be best fit and focus on the ethical considerations as well. Again, it's important to focus that as you write your answer, you must have your own native creative writing style. That's really important to score exceptional with your answer writing, and that comes only and only with practice. Avoid using AI tools, avoid using AI assistants for actually helping you to frame answers or helping you to go through a right track, because that won't actually strengthen your writing skills or your writing style. So it's really important merely to practice as much as you can. And of course, we would be coming up with regular answer writing practice sessions focusing on each and specific question as we proceed. So stay tuned. All the best. In case you have any questions or queries, feel free to post a comment here. Thank you.